Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Somil Bansali and I am a chartered accountant by profession. In this video, we will understand what is out of court settlement and GST implication on the same. Normally in a business contract, the parties to the contract have an option to file suit against each other in case of any dispute. However, many a times it is seen that the parties try to solve that dispute with mutual understanding instead of going to the court. This arrangement is known as out-of-court settlement. This out-of-court settlement is done to save the legal cost and time of the parties which are involved in the settlement. One important point to note is out-of-court settlement can also be done during an ongoing court proceedings. Say one party has already filed suit against another party. Later on, both the parties decide to solve that dispute out of court. In that case, the party needs to withdraw that appeal already filed and then the matter can be solved out of court. According to me, this out of court settlement is normally done in two situations. First, when there is a dispute in relation to the supply made by the supplier to the recipient in the past. And second, one party has caused some loss or damage to the business of another party. Now let us understand these two situations in greater detail along with the GST implication. So I will take an example to explain the first situation. Say Toy and Company has sold toys worth rupees 5 lakhs to the retailer. Since toys are taxable goods under GST, the company raised an invoice for rupees 5 lakhs plus applicable GST on the retailer. After the supply of toys, there was a dispute between the company and the retailer with respect to the value of toys. So, retailer paid only rupees 3 lakhs plus applicable GST on that 3 lakh rupees to the company. Now, both the companies decided to solve the dispute out of court. And at the end of the dispute, retailer finally agreed to pay balance 2 lakh rupees to the company. Now, the important question is whether the company is required to pay GST on this 2 lakh rupees which is received on account of out of court settlement. So for this, we need to refer section 9 and section 7 of the CGST Act. Section 9 of the CGST Act states that GST is payable on supply of goods and supply of services. And section 7 defines the term supply. As per section 7.1, sale of goods for consideration will be treated as supply. In our example, the amount of 2 lakh rupees received will be treated as consideration against the supply made by the company to the retailer. And thus, the company will be required to pay GST on the 2 lakh rupees received on account of out of court settlement. Let us assume toys are not taxable under GST. In that case, the company would have not received GST at the time of receipt of 3 lakh rupees. So obviously, the company is not required to collect GST at the time of receipt of balance 2 lakh rupees on account of out of court settlement. So to summarize our discussion, when any amount is received on account of out of court settlement in relation to any past transaction, then the taxability of the amount received on account of out of court settlement would depend whether that past transaction was taxable or not taxable. If the past transaction was taxable, then the amount received on account of settlement is also taxable, and if the past transaction was not taxable, then the amount received on account of settlement is not taxable. Now I would like to refer the advance ruling of the Gujarat Advance Ruling Authority, wherein it was pronounced that settlement amount received on account of settlement of any past dispute is liable to GST. Now let us look at the second situation. So again we will take an example to understand this situation. Say ABC Limited, a pharmaceutical company, has patented certain formulation to manufacture the medicine. Now, without the knowledge of ABC Limited, another pharmaceutical company, say Zell Limited, were using this patented formulation to manufacture medicines. Because of this wrongful use by Zell Limited, the sales of ABC Limited went down, and when ABC Limited came to know about this matter, they filed suit against Zell Limited to recover the damages caused to their business. However, both the parties decided to settle this dispute out of court, and during the settlement, Z Limited agreed to pay 20 lakh rupees to ABC Limited for the damages caused to their business. Now the question is whether ABC Limited is required to pay GST on this 20 lakh rupees which is received on account of out of court settlement. So again, we will refer to section 7 of the CGST Act. As per section 7 of the CGST Act, supply of goods or services should be made by a person for consideration. In the present case, ABC Limited has not made any supply to Z Limited. So the amount of 20 lakh rupees received cannot be treated as considerations against any supply. In fact, the amount of 20 lakh rupees is received as compensation for the damages caused by Z Limited to the business of ABC Limited. So, according to me, the amount of 20 lakh rupees will not be liable to GST. Here, I would like to refer the ruling of Bombay High Court in the case of Bhai Mamubhai Trust. In that case, one party paid amount to the trust for illegally occupying the premises of the trust. So, the issue before the Bombay High Court was whether GST is payable on the amount received as compensation. So, High Court noted that reciprocal obligations are essential for treating any activities as supply. Reciprocal obligation means something is done for receiving something. The Bombay High Court held that compensation paid for damages cannot be treated as considerations against any supply and thus GST is not payable. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for future updates.